Just a quick video to show you how you can make an improvised compass in an emergency situation. Say you fell, broke your compass, lost your compass, or didn't have one with you. You can, as long as you've got a couple of basic things with you, you can easily make a makeshift compass. You need either a needle or a piece of wire, a paper clip. As long as it's steel and you can magnetise it, that's all you need. The other thing is obviously a magnet. You could have a clothing fastener, a bag fastener, a piece of kit that's got a magnetic bit holder, break a pair of headphones, or the speaker from a mobile phone. If the battery's dead, you could use the magnet from the speaker on a phone. And basically the way to magnetise a needle, just demonstrate using this magnet on the back of here, is you just stroke the needle on the magnet maybe 20-30 times, and that will magnetize the needle. There's lots of other myths and stuff that go around about static, rubbing needles on your hair and rubbing needles on silk, but I've seen some tests that prove that it's not always 100%, and the best way to magnetize a needle is with a magnet. Then you know it's definitely magnetized. So the other thing, there's a couple of ways to do it. In a perfect calm conditions with no wind, just suspending the needle, you have to allow for coil up, but just suspending the needle will give you a rough north-south line. It can take a while to settle, so I mean, that's one way, not the best way. Much more accurate way is in a container that's non-magnetic, non-metallic. So the bottom of this bottle, you could use a plastic tub, you could scoop a hollow out in the ground and put some polythene in there and fill it up with water, and you take your magnetized needle, and then you could use a leaf. So if you carefully lower your needle and leaf into the surface of the water, your needle will find its way and then show you your rough north-south line. Obviously you're only going to get your rough north-south line. You could keep an eye on which direction the sun's rising and setting. That will give you your east-west line. You could also use a shadow stick, which is where you put a stick in the ground in the daylight and then mark the position of the shadow on the floor. Wait 15-20 minutes, then mark the position of the shadow again as it's moved. Draw a line between those 2 points, and that will give you your west-east line. Another really cool trick, if you're in an area that hasn't got any vegetation, so you didn't have a leaf you could use, you can actually use some matches if you've got matches to spare. If you break the end of a match off, so you leave a piece so it's still a usable match, if you then carve a small flat with your knife and then split the back end of it, make 3 of these, then they interlock and fit together, and you can make this little locked up triangle which will then float and give you a platform to drop your needle onto, and then that will give you your north-south line as well. So that's another cool little tip. If you've got some matches, like I say, you could easily still strike this match. It's not a waste of a match. So hopefully that video's given you some help if you ever find yourself in a situation to make a makeshift compass. So please subscribe for more survival videos. Thanks very much.